This fire feels good after that cold wind. I still can hear those skiers yelling outside. My big challenge was learning to cook well. I thought I would mess it up every time. I did burn one pan so badly that even the smoke looked upset.
That sounds like you.
Fair. So, I had to keep going though. I made a plan, tried one new dish each week, and did not let myself quit after a bad day. I was sure I was not good enough at first, but I got better. Slow, but better.
I know that feeling. I started learning to use old ski gear, and I kept thinking I would break it.
You? Careful. Hard to picture.
I was not careful. I was just nervous. But I kept trying. The first time, I looked like a lost chairlift.
That is a strong image. Still, you did it.
Yeah. I kept telling myself I could learn, even when I felt dumb.
That is the hard part, really. The skill is one thing. The self-doubt is worse.
You talk like you know that well.
I do. I was close to quitting twice. Once because I was tired, and once because I was lazy. Different kinds of week, same bad result.
Honest answer for once.
Do not get used to it. Still, learning by failing help. It reminds me of the worst test I ever took. I studied hard, then froze when I saw the paper. My mind went blank like this window after the snow.
That sounds rough.
It was. I got a bad grade and felt stupid for days. I wanted to blame the test, the room, the pen, maybe the chair. The chair looked guilty.
Did you fix it?
Not at first. I was mad. Then I asked what went wrong. I had learned the facts, but I did not practice under pressure. So I changed that. I took old tests, set a timer, and made myself keep going even when I wanted to quit.
Braver move. I would have sulked first.
I did a bit of that too. But on the next exam, I stayed calm enough to think. I still was not perfect, but I passed. That felt better than any easy win.
Yeah. A hard pass means more.
Exactly. It showed me failure was not the end. It was just a loud lesson. And I hate to admit it, but the lesson was useful.
A loud lesson. Yes. After a setback, confidence takes a hit. Mine did after I failed a tryout once. I walked home in the rain and felt about 3 inches tall.
That is not a good size for a human.
No. I stopped trying for a while. I thought, if I failed once, maybe I was just bad at it.
That is the trap. One bad result starts telling lies.
So, what did you do?
I went back to small steps. I picked one simple thing I could do well, each day. Nothing grand. Just enough to prove I was not broken. Like the first time on skis, you do not race down the hill. You stand up first.
That is annoyingly wise.
I know. It bothers me too.
Did it work?
Slowly. Each small win helped. I stopped asking, am I good? And started asking, did I do the work today? That was easier to answer.
The. That feels fair.
It is. Confidence does not always come back in a rush. Sometimes it walks in late, like a skier who missed the lift.
And then acts like it owned the place.
Exactly. And before confidence comes back, you often have to take that first hard step while still scared. I remember standing in front of a room full of people, ready to speak. My hands were cold, and not just because of the lodge.
Public speaking. Great. Terrible.
Yes. I wanted to walk out. My chest felt tight, and I kept thinking, you will sound foolish. But I stayed. I opened my notes, took one breath, and began.
That first step is the worst part.
It is. Fear tells you to wait it until you feel ready. But ready does not always come. You have to move first.
I hate that advice because it worked.
Same. When I started, my voice shook. But after a minute, it got easier. By the end, I was even thinking about lunch.
Of course you were.
Discipline has its limit. Still, I learned that courage is not being calm. It is doing the thing while your brain is making a fool of itself.
That is pretty true.
And once you take that first step, the next one gets a little less scary. Sometimes just a little. But little bit matters.